David, many was just talking about a lot of little things that contributed to a win like today. What do you like about the way the team is playing overall as a group?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of good things that we can point to, and I think, it takes 26 guys coming in every day and doing their business and pulling on the same end of the rope as one unit, and I think that's what we're doing, Everybody's got their things, whether you're going well or not right now, that you're working on, but when the lights go on, we're 26 guys as one against the other team, and it's just fun to play with these guys.
How do you feel about your day today?
Felt good. Felt like got into the sixth there, and many made a change, and felt like the defense was unbelievable behind me. Was good working with Sanger back there today. We were on it, on the same page, and so solid team win overall.
Mendoza mentioned a bunch of plays that were maybe easy to overlook, like Lindor's backhand in the first, or you picking up Vientos after the error, that could have been turning points. What play, whether you were in the game or had come out of the game, stands out to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think Lindor's play was one that was really important and early and could have been overlooked with the way that game kind of went back and forth and going into extras. But I don't know. I mean, I think you could look up and down the game, whether it's defensively, whether it's an at-bat here or there, like Terren's coming off, getting that hit. The hitter's just continuing to keep the line moving, get the next guy up. From the pitching side, passing the ball off to the next guy and him doing his job. And so, I mean, I think you look at these and you could pick out a bunch of stuff. But like I said, it's just a great team win, great effort. Yeah.
Your rotation has been the best in baseball so far. I mean, I'm sure you guys were all confident that you were good, but when did you realize that it could be a special group like this?
I mean, I think we kind of knew, this offseason when you brought guys in, you had obviously bringing Sean back, bringing Frankie, who's been really good, bringing Clay over, who's been a lead in his role, and he was transitioning to a starter, and he's done great. And you look at the rest of the guys. You look at Canning. He's got great stuff, and he showed it. Drip is continuing to do what he does. Senga's Senga. And so I think, we knew that we had a talented group, and it was just up to us to put the work in. And, I think it's good to get off to a good start like this. Gives you confidence in your stuff, but it reminds you got to stay on your work and stay on top of it, because anybody can beat anybody in this league on any given day. And so for us, it's just whoever has the ball, go out there and do their thing and work hard and compete, and the rest of the guys are backing them.
What's it been like working with Sanger?
Yeah, it's been good. Fortunate to have some experience with him in the minor leagues before this, and so I've always really admired him as a catcher. The way he handles the game, pitch calling, defensively as a framer, and has a really great arm. And so it's been fun to watch him take this opportunity and run with it, and he's been huge for us.
What stands out to you about the
from a command standpoint, what's been working so well?
I think just execution, being committed to my pitches and having that conviction, and trying to fill up the zone as much as I can. Try and go out there and get ahead of hitters and not give them a break. Continue to pound the zone. And I think it's just, after the game a couple weeks ago that I had too many walks, I think, just getting back on pounding the zone and attacking hitters.
What stands out to you about the way the bullpen has kind of picked you guys up a little bit and just performed each of their roles admirably so far?
What doesn't stand out? These guys have been unbelievable. Nails all the way through, up and down in the bullpen. It's coming from everywhere, and so it's awesome. It's as a starter, it's not fun getting taken out of the game, but when you have guys behind you that are going to do the job and get you out of things and have your back, it's a good feeling to have.
How difficult is it to do what Kranick did today?
Yeah, I mean, I've never been in that spot, but it's extremely difficult. I don't know if he was even up or not, but coming into the game cold and having to warm up on the field, and then it was unfortunate that he was in the middle of an at-bat there. But yeah, I mean, I think it just shows like any guy is ready to take the ball and come in and do what they need to do.
Like you're used to these walk
walk-off wins on your days?
It's stressful in here. I was sitting here watching, and it was, it's awesome. I think, we have full confidence in any guy that comes up to the plate, and there was a couple of us in here, and it was like, so-and-so came up to the plate, and come on, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Next guy's going to do it. It's fun to have games like that. You have a great team over there that's going to compete and fight against you, and so for us to be able to pull that one out is awesome.
Make sure no bathroom breaks this time around?
No bathroom breaks this time.
Did you see the play at the plate then?
Yeah, I did.
And what were your thoughts there?
Well, I heard it first because we're on delay, but then I saw the replay, and Marte got the hit, and Pete was running, so it was an awesome way to finish the game in the homestand.
Edwin, Carlos said it was just cramping. Is that the extent of it, you think?
Yeah, we did all the tests, strength tests and everything. Everything was fine. I just, in the fastball I threw to Real Muto, I feel like my hip got locked up. Mm-hmm. So I start walking, try to maybe loosen it up. And when I step out on the mound, I couldn't lift my leg a little bit to come set. That's why I started doing the step ups, because I was feeling uncomfortable.
Are you concerned that it could be anything more than cramping?
No, I don't think so. I think I don't know if it was just today. I was feeling good. For the two-hitter before Real Muto, was feeling fine. First time throwing 2 innings, maybe was sitting in the dugout waiting for the next inning. I was feeling great. Just in one pitch, I feel it. So when I came, tried to come set, then I couldn't lift my leg a little bit.
Has that feeling of locking up, has that ever happened to you before?
No, this is my first time happening to me. I think yesterday, my both leg was one was longer than the other one. So we worked on that yesterday. I don't know if that was a problem. That's first time to happen to me too. And we fixed it yesterday. And maybe I was like that before, and today show it up.
Do you think you'll get an MRI or anything?
No, I don't think so, because we did, like I said, all the strength tests. Everything was good. We needed that part, and I was feeling way better after.
What do you think of what Kranick did coming in for you there?
Was big. Kranick is having a great season. I'm really happy for what he's doing. The entire bullpen doing great, and came in that situation was tough, and he get the out and give us the chance to win, and we win it.
Edwin, just from a fellow reliever, what is the level of difficulty of what he did? They were trying to stay away from him today, and then he comes in cold, not expecting it. How much more difficult is something like that to do?
I think his stuff just came in the inning. When somebody got hurt, you gotta warm up in the mound. I think that's the toughest thing to do as a reliever. Mm-hmm. Came to the game to replace all the pitchers got hurt, so you gotta do all your warm up there. And I think he did great. He did the job. He gave the team the chance to win, and we battled back and we win.
You think he'll be available Friday?
As of right now, let's see how we feel tomorrow. I feel strong. I feel everything. We did some work in my hip, and I was feeling better after. Let's see how I feel on Friday.
Was there any discussion about going out there for the second inning between you and Mendy?
Yeah, he asked me right away, and I was feeling great. I'm coming back out. We play in the Phillies, and they got a really good team, so that's our rivals. We gotta play hard always. I was feeling great. I was throwing the ball really good today. I was commanding my pitches the way I want to, and he asked me. I said yes right away.
You said yesterday one leg felt longer than the other. How did that feel and happen?
I don't know. I was working with the trainer to get ready for the game, so I was watching my legs and was feeling. I was showing the right one longer than the left one. So I told him that's normal. He said no. So he fixed my hips right away.
Did he tell you what could be causing that? Why that is?
No, I don't know. I didn't ask. He just did it, and I was feeling better after. So
could it have been like the muscle massaging that caused the cramp today? Or?
I don't know. So I can't say anything about that because I don't know.
Max, what's the toughest part of coming in that spot?
I think getting out of the situation. But getting hot today took a little bit, but happy I was able to come through for the team.
When you get a call like that, a lot of relievers talk about how difficult it is to warm up on the mound in front of everybody. Is that like a mental battle to make sure that you're ready and not rush it?
I think so. I think looking back at it, I probably should have thrown a couple more. Yeah. Would have been more ready. But that's my fault. I don't think I've ever done that. So next time I'll be ready. Hopefully no one gets hurt though.
How would you describe the homestand?
It was electric. It really was here. You know, sold out crowds. 7-0 couldn't have gone any better. So really fortunate and thankful everyone came out.
Is it a different feeling getting the adrenaline going in this situation than a normal warm-up where you might come in 5 minutes?
I think it's a little bit different, but whenever the phone rings on the bullpen, you hear your name. Something there's a switch in your head that kind of goes. But like I said, thankful I was able to get out of the situation.
But here you hear it, and then you have to jog to the mound before.
Yeah, so today was definitely a little bit different, but I had plenty of time in the bullpen as well. So.
Max, Mendy said he was trying not to use you today after you threw, I think, 30-something. Did you know that he was trying to stay away from you? So, were you a little relaxed and then had to turn it on right away?
Yeah, I knew the situation. I knew, it had to be an extra inning game or something along those lines. Just the way the game was going, it was tight all day. I kind of kept moving. So I think that helped.
Max, starting from your first appearance this year, you've been thrown into some pretty difficult spots and have come through them. What do you think has allowed you to come through in those situations?
I think just trying to stay in the moment, trying to go pitch by pitch, win every pitch, and good things usually happen instead of looking ahead to the next batter or, a couple pitches ahead.
Is that kind of your approach to those last two batters with the, some traffic on the bases?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I knew I had to execute to get out of it. Threw a good curveball there to start, and then got a fastball in on Kepler. So I knew I had to execute to, so runners didn't come in.
Thanks, Max.
I think everyone down there, knows their strengths and knows what they're good at. I think the staff here does a really good job of kind of telling us that and, basing everything around that. So using your stuff to supplement, your best stuff.